Words Can Work, Kids and Healthy Lifestyles is a production of Blakeworks. I'm Jean Blake. We all want kids to be healthy, physically and emotionally. Yet many young people are inactive and eat unhealthy food in oversized portions. These are just some of the factors contributing to the epidemic of childhood obesity. We can all help to reverse this epidemic. By talking with children wisely and effectively and offering support, we can guide them toward healthier lifestyles. Kalika's extra weight affected her in many ways until she got active.
When I was little, I used to sit in the front of the bus by myself because I was really scared of the older kids because I really thought they was pretty and popular, and they used to always call me fatty. Oh, I don't like you because you're fat.
And I said, well, if you joined a sport or if you worked out more, did something physical, you would feel better. You wouldn't feel sluggish all the time. You wouldn't have pain. Just reinforcing the good part of what would be effective for her.
I am a parent that tries to avoid talking about appearance. I talk to Kalika all the time about how what you see, this flesh, is temporary, but what you do in life is forever. I want her to be active. I want her to be able to move and go about in a healthy way.
Now that I move around a lot, I feel more energized and wanted to do more, wanted to wake up and just go to school and walk that 3 big hills and just go to gym class and just get more active.
Kalika's mom and dad will continue to encourage her to stay active through their words and their actions. When we're surrounded by tempting food full of empty calories, choosing healthy food can be a challenge. Karan learned about nutrition from a mentor in a youth development program called the Food Project, and it's changed his life.
I used to eat a lot of fast food and I used to drink a lot of soda. A bunch of my friends and I would gather after school and head over to all of these fast food restaurants and places where, food was cheap, it was good. John is our intern coordinator at the Food Project. He really has had a change in how I see things and how I go about my life. My daily diet and what I consume and put into my body.
When I talk to young people about food, I try to make it more of a conversation as opposed to a lecture, so it allows more opportunity to talk with them about food that goes into their body and how it affects their body.
Your tone and the way that you deliver and say things, really do have an impact in how people receive the message. If you know how to deliver that to a kid, it could really go a long way.
Karan feels so good about the changes he's made, he's teaching other young people to make healthy choices too. He plans to advocate, maybe even as a career, for people who lack access to healthy food. Research shows that overweight children are much more likely to become overweight adults. This risk can be reduced if kids form healthy habits early. Chloe reduced her risk after listening to her doctor and by talking with her parents.
I had a doctor's appointment a year ago, and my doctor told me that my BMI was a little high. So, that told myself that was not a good thing.
Chloe didn't always have the most healthful eating habits. She really liked pasta, preferably white. When we went to fast food, she always wanted French fries. It was that sort of thing.
During that year, I made better choices of what I ate. I looked at my breakfast choices, my lunch choices, and my dinner choices, and my snack choices. I figured out things that are really healthy for you, but that are really good.
We went for the checkup, and through this last year, her BMI index had dropped to a complete healthy weight. And she was thrilled, and her doctor was thrilled. If we hadn't always had these conversations about healthy eating, healthy choices, I think she would have continued to make the wrong choices for herself.
Everyone can get behind kids taking responsibility for their health. Families must do their part, and communities must support their efforts through healthier school lunches, safe places for kids to play, and after-school programs that reinforce a healthy lifestyle. Working together, we can help to reverse the epidemic of childhood obesity and raise a healthier generation of children. This has been a production of BlakeWorks.